Hello everyone, I'm back. Good evening everybody and welcome back to My Haunted Dolls. And it's good to be back with another video. Didn't take as long as I thought it would to make a comeback. Thank you all to the people who commented asking about my dad or giving him well wishes. He's getting along, getting better. He's actually improving faster this time because the knee that he has is better. It's not the titanium that gave him allergies last time. So he's getting around much faster, but he still has a lot of progress to go. But it's just good that it didn't take as long as it did last time to get where he is now. So, excuse me, thank you all for your well wishes. And tonight, I'm going to bring back one of my original haunted dolls. In fact, she is the second doll that I adopted right after Patty. And she's right here watching me now. And I can't wait to bring her on. So let's get down to it. Everyone say hello to Andrea. The beautiful, lovely Andrea. We've been together for almost 10 years. This September will be when I adopted her and she joined little Miss Patty and became her big sister. And I haven't spent time with Andrea in a long time. I feel like a rotten father. But tonight I am going to spend a little time with her here. And hopefully she'll talk to us through the spirit box. Now Andrea is from St. Louis, Missouri, the same place where Tammy came from. Andrea was around 8 years old when she passed away while swimming in the pool in her neighbor's yard. The children were playing a game where you swim to the bottom and see how long you can hold your breath. Well, Andrea had long strawberry blonde hair just like her doll. In fact, this doll was bought for her by her grandmother because grandmother felt like the doll looked just like Andrea. And Andrea loved this doll. It was like her little mini-me. So it stayed in her room right where she could see it and treasure it. But the fateful day of the incident in the pool, little Andrea went to the bottom of the pool and accidentally got her long hair caught in the drain. So when the rest of the kids came up, they had no idea she was struggling. And the adults up top, it took them just a little while to notice that Andrea had been down a long time. The kids thought she was still playing the game and showing out. But one of the adults got very antsy and dove in after her and saw what happened. He swam to her, got her hair untangled. Andrea had already pretty much drowned, but he brought her up to the surface, got her to the side of the pool, and tried CPR, but unfortunately she was already gone. It wasn't long after that time that the family reported hearing Andrea's voice around her doll. It was in her bedroom, but even when they would move it, they would hear her. They would hear little footsteps and a little girl playing around. And they kept the doll around for a long time, and then it was passed on to a friend of mine named AJ, who is a big haunted doll collector. She has quite the museum in her home, or at least she did. I hope she still does. And she tested Andrea out and found out she was indeed a very sweet little spirit. AJ is highly sensitive, and she was able to pick up on Andrea and confirm it is her and not something masquerading as her. And I adopted Andrea to join Patty because I knew Patty wanted a friend, and now a sister, spirit sister. They get along quite well. And in my old house, when it was just the two of them, late at night when I was laying in bed, I would hear pots and pans rattling like they were playing cooking, playing kitchen. Of course, when I would go out there, I wouldn't see anything, and nothing was out of place. All the pots and pans were where they should be. One night, I always slept with my bedroom door open because I was the only one there, and little Maddie was laying there next to me. We were drifting off to sleep when I sensed Maddie sit up and start staring at the bedroom door. There was enough light coming in. There's a night light, or was a night light in the kitchen, so I could see in the doorway. And I looked just in time to see a little girl who looked just like this doll, peeking her head around the door frame, looking at me. And she was there for a split second, and then she disappeared behind the door frame. And that was right after I'd heard some noises in the kitchen. So I think that was Andrea trying to see if she had woken me up. So I actually got to see her little spirit that night, and she looked just like this doll, really, except a life-size girl. Maybe she might appear to us tonight. We shall see. Okay, Andrea, I thought we would start out with the Ghost Tube Seer. And what this is if you concentrate on this right here in my hand, and think of a picture that you like to show us. And you can create that picture right here on the screen of my phone in this little box, or my camera here, in this little box. Can you show us a picture? And I also have out the K2 meter and the cat ball, so she can light those up for us. Oh, here comes a picture. Grin. What is that? Looks like a road. Is that a road sign? Excuse me. I've got a lot of mess in my throat. I think I had a little bit of allergy there. Andrea, what is grin? Gren. Looks like part of a sign, and there's a road there. Is that where you're from? Or is that a road in St. Louis? That's really awesome. If that's a road in St. Louis, can you light up one of these devices here? Or one of these toys, I'm sorry. The silver toy here, you can make it light all the way up. Or play with the cat ball. See, watch it light up real pretty like that. If you need any tongue-tied. If you need any energy, the TV is on behind you. Oh, that's a pretty picture. So you can use that. Would you like to make another picture for me? Something you want to show me? Yeah, I meant to add that I did do a little research on Andrea online and was able to find in 1994, which was the year she died, I was able to find a small little article about her drowning. I can't remember the last name. It had her full name there. But that's really cool. That's one of the few rare times I've been able to find the actual story in the news about one of my spirits. And that was from 1994 in one of the St. Louis newspapers. Is there any other picture you want to show me? The air conditioner just kicked in. You have got the most amazing blue eyes. Look at those eyes. Wow. I see a little smile creep across there. When I first got her, she had kind of a, not really a frown, but just a straight face. And it wasn't long after that her little doll had a little smile on it, which you can still see the corners are turned up just slightly. They were not like that before when I first got her, and it was just a matter of months that I noticed that little subtle change in her face. I think she's very happy. Well, I don't see any more pictures. Do you want to give it a try right quick before I turn it off? I thought I'd try this first when we do the ghost tube, the Ovilus, and the spirit box. I can throw in questions about the pictures. There's one. I think I feel what this is before I even see it, although the faces are a little unusual. I think as soon as it started to come up, I started thinking she wanted to show a picture of her and Patty in spirit. And it's not unusual that the faces might look a little blurred like that, because you know it is spirit form. I'm thinking the one there's two girls. Can't quite make out their faces. The one on the left is Andrea leaning against little Patty, because Patty's just a couple of years younger than her. Or a year younger. Well, thank you, Andrea. Let's switch to the Ovilus. See if you have anything to say. Okay, just right before I pressed the record button, tongue-tied for some reason tonight, just before I pressed the record button, it said early, but it's not showing it displayed here. So what is early? Thought I'd turn the light off so I'm not shining it in her face. Here, let's bring the flame around here. There we go. Oh. The K2 flashed. Was that you, Andrea? Here, let's see here. Can you make that light up again? All you gotta do is come near it or touch it. Can you make
Hold.
Hold, okay, I'll hold it. Did you want to touch it? Can you make it light all the way up to the... Oh, there's a hit. That's a girl. Can you make it go all the way up? Go from the green all the way over to the red? Do you want me to keep holding it? There you go. There's another flash. Good girl. Thank you. Is it okay if I set it down here near your doll? And you can light it up some more? Right there. Andrea, the first picture you showed me said grin on a sign in a road. What was that picture? Was that the road where you lived? If it was, can you light up one of the toys? Oh, almost forgot. I've got another trigger object right over here. Andrea, if you want to play with the ball on the floor, can you make it roll? It's yours to play with for now. I usually keep this ball over there, back there on the floor with the dolls. And it's
Where is it?
Where is it? It's right here. It was over there. And every time, it seems like when I look for it, it's in a different spot over there. Whoa. You got some friends coming to play with you? That might have been a little bit of dust when I sat back down. I don't know. I vacuum the sofa all the time because, cat hair. So, Andrea, can you or one of your friends make the ball move? I'd love to see that. Whoa, that something kind of big and white swept through there. Whoa. Good gravies. Everybody wants to play with the ball, huh? Can you kick it or move it? I've never seen it move myself, and I'd love to see that. Or if you want to keep playing with the toys here on the table, make those light up. That was a good orb. Andrea, do you still like books? I can tell another story. At the old house I used to live in, when it was just a handful of haunted dolls, including Andrea. It's back around 2014. I had this book called The Great Book of Giant Stories, and there were 4 fairy tales in there about giants. And they were good giants and funny giants, nothing scary. But that was my favorite book to read, and my grandmother used to read it. And I kept it in the library room where I had all my books on bookcases. And I kept the door shut.
Help me.
Help you? What do you need help with? Do you need help with the ball? If you need energy, just use the TV over there. And you can nail that ball.
Castle.
Castle? Did you used to have a toy castle? I used to see those all the time when I was a kid back in the 80s in the nursery room. I loved to play with a castle, and I had a toy castle myself. But I didn't finish the story. I used to keep that library room door shut, and I came home. Did I see the K2 flash? I came home, and I opened the door to go in and just check things.
What is this?
Okay, there was a little orb went that way, and then what is this? I don't know, was that you? You got the light up moon there and the flame light here. And you've got your toys. We call this a K2, but it's just a little box you can touch and make it light up. And I know you've seen this little cat ball. You can touch it and make it light up. And you got the ball. It's just a toy ball that I bought for you kids to play with a long time ago. And apparently you have played with it. Either you or I say you as in all the spirits. Either you all or Maddie. And I never see her go near it. It's too big for her. Whoa. So back to the book story. I opened the door to the library room to check things and looked into the room, and laying there on the floor, almost in the middle, was that book, The Great Book of Giants. And the first thing I thought of was Andrea, because AJ said she loved to read books. Either that or the spirit of my grandmother was letting me know she was there because she used to read it to me. And she had passed on about that time, a couple of years before. Andrea, was it you who left the book on the floor? And it's okay if it was. I don't mind that at all. I'm glad you found a book to enjoy. And it was laying on the floor as if a child were laying there on their belly.
Priest.
Priest? I don't think there's any priests around here. Except for Jesus, the high priest. I always pray for his protection. Andrea, is that you talking through this here box here? Do you like storybooks? AJ is the one who told me that she loves books. Would you like me to try the spirit box for you? Would that be easier? Let's try the spirit box. All right.
Go cast.
Go cast? Is that what that said? Let's turn the light back on, because I want to see if that ball moves. Andrea, are you still here? Come close to this thing in my hand and you can... That was my fingers. Come close to this thing in my hand and you can talk and I can hear you. I'd love to hear your voice.
Want some?
That sound like you want some? Want some of what? I'd like some some more iced tea to help me clear my throat. But I need to wait till we're done before I do that. Oh, look at that squirrel up there in the snow. I like the pictures the TV puts up there when it's on sleep mode.
The water.
The water?
Thank you.
Was that a thank you? You're welcome. Ooh, look at all that.
Focus.
Focus? Oh, okay. I'm getting too entertained by the pictures on the screen. Okay, Andrea, what would you like to say? What would you like to talk about?
With success.
I couldn't quite make that out. Is that a different spirit talking? If there's anyone getting in Andrea's way, please let her through so she can speak. Andrea, come talk to me. Tell me how you're doing. Oh, I didn't hear you. I heard a little whisper. Andrea, are you still taking care of your little sisters?
Don't wipe.
Don't wipe. Does Hilda still help you? I know Hilda in the painting there, she's their nanny. She likes to look after the kids. I just love Hilda. We all love Hilda, don't we?
Of today's.
Andrea, tell everybody how old you are. If you want to play with that ball, please do. Yeah, I'm ready. Watch you? Okay. Go ahead.
Let's.
Go ahead, I'm watching. Oh, I'd love for it to move right now, just sort of roll. Even just a tiny roll. Andrea, can you please make the ball move? Or any of the spirits here with her, if you can help her out.
Worth a
Worth a try? Is that what you were about to say? That sound like that sound like Daddy. Andrea calls me Daddy. What is it, sweetheart? What do you want to tell me? Ooh, my elbow popped. I'd love to hear from you. I bet if I turn the light off, would that help? And you can play with the toys there in front of your doll. Make them light up. Can you make that silver box light up again? Andrea, are you still here?
Play.
Play? Yeah, go ahead and play. That's fun. Are you playing with the other spirit children? After we're done, is it okay if I keep your doll out here for a little while? Oh. I don't think that was a no, it was like a oh. Do you want to stay out here with me for a while this evening?
In general.
In general, something like that. You know what, I listen to myself and I chuckle too much. I don't know why, I'm just a happy person, I guess. Andrea... Andrea, what was your grandmother's name? I was told that she gave you this doll. Is that true? Oh, there was a K2 hit. Thank you, Andrea. Whoa, that was her. Hey, Andrea. Finally heard you. That was her voice. Hey, Pumpkin, how you doing? Man, that was loud. Do you want to kick the ball now? Or just bump it and make it roll? Here, let's see here. Let's see you make it roll. I heard that you really like to swim. Was that one of your favorite things to do, is play in the pool? Oh, somebody's awake. Oh, Lord. Oh, Maddie, don't bother her now. I don't want her to fall over. Ay, ay, ay. Andrea, do you still like Maddie, my kitty cat? She used to curl up to you, next to you when I'd have your doll on the sofa at the old house. Oh, she doesn't want her hair done, Maddie. Oh. Okay, I think we're going to have to pause this for a minute so I can get Maddie out of here. Alrighty, I want to come back a few more minutes. I think Maddie's going to play with the ball here. You don't go in your little cave there anymore. Do you not like it? Whoa, whoa! Andrea! Thank you.
Cycles.
Yeah, thank you. That was amazing. Thank you, Andrea. She lit that ball up. That thing was not on, and nobody was touching it. Can you do that again, Andrea? I don't know if y'all can hear my stomach grumbling over here. I'm sorry if you heard that. Andrea, can you light up one of the toys again? Oh, there it is, the K2. Thank you, Sweet Pea. Oh, I'm so excited. There it goes again. Thank you. That little dial tone noise, I think that's... Sometimes I make a noise to acknowledge and say you're welcome. I think Maddie sees something. Thought I heard a little shuffle noise across the floor in there. Was that you, Andrea? You going back to the bedroom? That's where I usually keep her doll. Anything else you want to say or do before we stop? Well, I thank you so much. Thank you for lighting up the toys and speaking to me. Okay, I don't know if that caught on camera, but right over here I heard a faint little voice say, "You're welcome." It was right over here. Very light. Was that you I heard, Andrea? Alright, are you ready to call it quits now? Want me to stop the camera?
Such a young age.
Such a young age. Yeah, she's a young one. Sounds like one of my adult spirits chiming in. Hey. You have to let me know which one you are. What's your name? Was that Lucian?
Man.
clown doll up, right up here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Are you ready to go goodbye? Well, all right, we'll go ahead and stop now. And I thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Andrea. Daddy really appreciates you. Oh, there's Maddie again. All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn the spirit box off. And if there's any spirits who don't belong, please go back to where you came from. And all other spirits, please back away. I'm going to count down from 5 and turn this off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Goodbye. Good night, everyone. Happy hauntings.